Well, nearly 1 week into this federal government shutdown, there are no signs, at least publicly, of lawmakers breaking the deadlock. You're looking live now as Democratic leaders are speaking. The Senate is expected to vote again on competing short-term funding bills, although when those votes will happen has yet to be announced. In any case, the House is out of session until Monday at the earliest. Adding to the growing urgency to end this is the question of back pay for millions of Americans. A White House memo suggests that 750,000 furloughed federal workers will not get back pay when this shutdown ends. Here's what President Trump said when asked about that earlier.
I would say it depends on who we're talking about. I can tell you this, the Democrats have put a lot of people in great risk and jeopardy, but it really depends on who you're talking about. But for the most part, we're going to take care of our people. There are some people that really don't deserve to be taken care of, and we'll take care of them in a different way, okay?
Well, NewsNation's Joe Khalil following all of this for us there on Capitol Hill. So, Joe, we're looking now, not listening, but we're looking as Democratic leaders are speaking out now. But first, does the law require furloughed federal workers to be paid?
So if you actually read the law in the original bill, that is pretty explicitly what it says. It makes clear that if you are a federal worker that gets furloughed, then you will get back pay, that you're entitled to that back pay. By the way, that law was signed back in 2019. President Trump's signature is on that law. So it is maybe a different message that we're getting from the White House now. When we talk to congressional leaders about this, again, there's some ambiguity there. Speaker of the House Mike Johnson earlier today got the question almost immediately when he started his press conference. He said that he feels like because this OMB memo went out, it should add urgency on the part of Democrats to end this shutdown. But he also said this.
I hope that the furloughed workers receive back pay. Of course, we have some extraordinary Americans who serve the federal government. They serve valiantly and they work hard and they serve in these various agencies doing really important work. I can tell you the president believes that as well. He and I have talked about this personally. He doesn't want people to go without pay, and that's why he pleaded with Chuck Schumer to do the right thing and vote to keep the government open. We don't want this to happen. The key point, the important point to remember here is this can stop right now. They'll get another opportunity.
And Leader Thune on the Senate side also said that he has the expectation workers are going to get that back pay, but again, reiterated what Speaker Johnson said, which is this whole conversation could become moot if the government shutdown ends. Still no clear way, no path as to how that's going to happen. Neither side has really bent at all from their positions. We also heard from Leader Jeffries today on the Democratic side, and he was asked about this very thing. In his view, he says the law is very explicit and very clear that those workers are entitled to get the pay that they missed while they were furloughed.
So let me be clear to those hardworking federal employees who are now being victimized by this Trump Republican shutdown. We continue to stand with you, and we'll stand with you as we've done from the very beginning of this presidency. And the law is clear. Every single furloughed federal employee is entitled to back pay. Period. Full stop. The law is clear, and we will make sure that that law is followed.
Nichole, we're going to give you an update here as soon as we know if and when the Senate is voting tonight on these two CRs. Again, it was the expectation that was going to happen. We know that Republican leaders have the intention to continue to have those votes. We just don't have a specific time yet. But again, we'll update you as soon as we have that.
Yeah, all right. Joe Khalil live for us on Capitol Hill. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.